please welcome to the platform of Kradali to start with the GST updates. Well guys, e-invoicing is very important and that too इसकी importance इतनी ज़्यादा है कि it's my third video on e-invoicing. आप समझ सकते हैं कितना ज़रूरी है for all those taxpayers जिनका turnover in the preceding financial year above 50 करोड़ जाता है. So आज के सेशन में हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं पिन पॉइंट से लेके एडवांस प्रोस्पेक्ट तक जितनी भी प्रॉब्लम है सब सीक्वल वाइज डिस्कस होंगे. As we all know, it's important and that too crucially important. Apart from this, as I already mentioned, कि भाई अगर आपने इसका टाइमली बेसिस पे ऑप्टिमम फॉर्म में ई इनवॉइसिंग नहीं करा देन इन दैट केस आपको हेवी पेनाल्टीज पे करनी पड़ सकती है. डिपार्टमेंट एक्शन ले सकता है आपके अगेंस्ट. इन ऑल दिस कंसर्न आपको चाहिए होगा एक बेस्ट सॉफ्टवेयर जो वर्क करे फॉर ई इनवॉइसिंग. क्लियर टैक्स इज प्लेइंग इट्स मेजर रोल इन दिस प्रोस्पेक्ट. सो गाइज लेट्स बिगिन टू आवर सेशन. एंड सेशन को स्टार्ट करने से पहले आई हैव अ सिंगल रिक्वेस्ट कि अगर आप हमारे चैनल पे पहली बार आ रहे हैं तो काइंडली सब्सक्राइब जरूर कर लीजिए एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन जिससे आपको टाइमली बेसिस पे सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती रहे, नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहे कि भाई जीएसटी के प्लेटफॉर्म पे क्या होने वाली है हलचल या क्या हो रही है हलचल. इन सभी के अपडेट्स आप तक टाइमली बेसिस पे पहुंचते रहें. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. What is e-invoicing? As here you can see that e-invoicing एक system है where B2B invoices are authenticated electronically on invoice registration portal that is IRP for its further use. आप इसे आगे के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हो on other government portals जैसे कि e-way bills हो गया या GST portal. Well guys, most important question now, to whom this e-invoicing applicable? So e-invoicing was made applicable to businesses जिनका turnover was more than 500 crores. इनिशियल लेवल पे 500 करोड़ की लिमिट दी गई थी इन एनी ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल ईयर. कोई भी फाइनेंशियल ईयर हो सकता है जैसे कि आप देख पा रहे हैं फॉर द फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2017-18 ऑनवर्ड से 500 करोड़ वालों की लिमिट तय कर दी गई थी कि आप पे ई-इनवॉइसिंग लागू होगा फ्रॉम 1 अक्टूबर 2020 से. ये डेट आई थी फ्रॉम 1 अक्टूबर 2020. आफ्टर विच it was extended to the businesses जिनका turnover was more than 100 करोड़. उसके बाद ये लिमिट को फर्दर एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया कि भाई अब से उन लोगों के लिए भी एप्लीकेबल होगा जिनका टर्नओवर इन द प्रेसिडिंग फाइनेंशियल ईयर 100 करोड़ एक्सीड करता है. एंड दैट टू दिस एप्लीकेबिलिटी वाज फ्रॉम 1 January 2021. But as per in the current scenario in the present date from 1st April 2021, the businesses with more than 50 crore will fall under the scope of e-invoicing. It means that कि अब से from 1st April 2021 अगर आपका टर्नओवर in the preceding financial year above 50 करोड़ है तो आपको e-invoicing इशू कराना, अप्लाई कराना मैंडेटरी है. Now, what is e-invoice schema? The e-invoice schema is a standard for issuing the e-invoices and it has been notified by the Goods and Service Tax Network. The schema lists the mandatory as well as the optional field in the e-invoices as well as the description and the explanatory notes for each field. The taxpayer जो है generating the e-invoices need to follow this schema to ensure all mandatory fields are complied with it. Now, what are the invoice registration portal that is IRP for the e-invoice portal? All invoices generated need to be reported to an invoice registration portal which will then validate the invoice and return it to the taxpayer along with the invoice reference number and QR code as well after digitally signaturing the same. Moving further, what are the prerequisites to generate the e-invoices? The prerequisites for generation of e-invoices are the taxpayer or the person generating the e-invoices should be registered onto the GST portal as well as e-invoices or in case of e-way bills or e-way bill portal. There should be a valid documents to be reported such as the invoices, debit note हो गया, आपका credit note हो गया, available with him. If the taxpayer is generating the e-invoices in a bulk, then he should have a valid JSON file as per the e-invoice schema or should have the integrated his ERP system with APIs. Most important, what are the methods of e-invoicing generating currently available to the taxpayer? Repeating, what are the methods of e-invoices generation? क्या methods हैं e-invoice को generate करने के लिए currently available to the taxpayer? The modes जो available हैं to the taxpayer for generation of e-invoices are that कि भाई आप डायरेक्ट इंटीग्रेट कर सकते हो द टैक्स पे ERPs विद e-invoice system. और you can do so कि by ERPs integration through ASPs, GSPs, that is application service provider, या GST के थ्रू भी कर सकते हैं, GST सुविधा प्रोवाइडर्स के थ्रू भी कर सकते हैं, या ऑफलाइन टूल भी यूज कर सकते हैं हम बेस्ड अपॉन द e-invoice generation. Moving towards ahead, why is this e-invoicing system being introduced in India? There were many benefits for the taxpayers, and the government that raises from generating the e-invoices should as reduce or reduction in the data entry errors, reduce times and efforts in GST registration file, auto creation of e-way bills, real-time tracking of invoices, easy and genuine ITC claim, reduced frauds, etc. These are the multiple benefits जिनकी वजह से invoicing is good got to have been mandated and brought up in India. Further moving ahead, what are the types of documents that are covered under e-invoices? The document that covered under e-invoices are B2B invoices issued by the supplier, credit note, debit note issued by the suppliers pertaining to the B2B invoices, and export invoices as well. Is it mandatory to generate IRN? If your business is eligible for e-invoicing, then yes, it is mandatory to generate IRN for the documents covered under e-invoicing. In fact, the invoices will be considered invalid if you do not contain the IRN. Can an IRNs be generated in bulk? Yes, IRN can be generated in bulk on an IRPs. Even through the taxpayers upload the invoices in bulk and the invoices approved will be done once at a time. The IRPs or the accounting system of the taxpayer should be designed in a way that they can make the IRN request one by one. The ClearTax hereby offering the fastest bulk IRN generation software. With the ClearTax e-invoicing solution, you can generate up to 1 lakh invoices at a time. Think about it. Moving towards ahead, can e-invoices be amended or cancelled? So e-invoices once generated, it cannot be amended on an IRPs. Even the cancellation process is up to the 24 hours post e-invoice generation, after which the taxpayer needs to log on to the GST portal for any of the modifications. This is where the importance of the goods of e-invoicing solutions comes in. If the e-invoicing software has a bulk of data validation, then the data on the import stage itself will be an error-free and leading to the error-free invoices as well. So ClearTax has in bulk smart data validation and will help you to import the data without any errors from the most ERPs accounting softwares in India. Thus, you do not have to worry about any of the e-invoices having any mistakes or hassle in the correction the same at the latest point. So as we all know, the 1st April deadline has already been passed. Now what happens if you have yet not complied with e-invoicing? So in that case, invoicing is now and made available and mandatory for the businesses with a turnover more than 50 crores. So if your business is eligible, you have no, and you didn't have or yet not complied with e-invoicing, then you would be liable for the penalties up to 10,000 rupees per invoices or 100% of the tax due, whichever will be the higher you need to pay it. Beside that, the penalty can be incorrect invoices, then you will need to pay 25,000 rupees extra for it. This is why you need to implement e-invoicing at the earliest of your business. ClearTax hereby offering you the single day onboarding solutions through an Excel integration method, and hereby using this you are generating the e-invoices within a single 1 day. Besides the ClearTax, it's also set up the end-to-end integration solution, and that will be beneficial to you in a long run as well. Think about. Moving towards ahead, does this IRPs provides an achieving facilities? No. The details will be stored in the IRPs and only for 24 hours, after which the same will be available in your GSTN and in your GSTR1 return. ClearTax is offering you e-achieving and the history downloading facility as well, and that too up to 8 years. Think about it, up to 8 years. It's not a small period. So now moving towards ahead, will this IRP return will be signed invoice of PDFs or mail? It will be in respective to the suppliers or buyers? No, IRP will only return to the specific JSNs to the respective suppliers. And the IRPs will do not share the PDF copies and mail it to the JSON or PDF to the respective suppliers or the buyers. The PDF copies जो भी रहेंगी आपकी of the invoices can be generated by the suppliers using the QR code, and that this IRP returns. And hereby ClearText allows you an easy import of invoices from your supplies and as well as custom print the templates of e-invoicing depending upon your business requirement. जैसी भी आपकी requirement होगी उसके according उसके templates वगैरह सब print हो जाएंगे and will be generated into the quickest form as well. Now, most important question comes: will non-tax invoices or the documents be subjected to an IRN generation? So no, non-tax invoices or the documents such as जैसे आपका हो गया bill of supply, delivery of challan will not be required to have an IRN. It need to be kept in the mind. Moving towards ahead, जो question आता है is that कि is an IRN required for ISD invoices? So in case of ISD invoices and ISD credit notes are issued by an input service distributor and no IRN will be required on the same. Moving towards ahead, जो भी large businesses हैं above 500 crores and have both B2B invoices and B2C transactions, are they required to generate their print their QR codes on both B2B and B2C invoices? Yes, for B2B invoices, the IRPs will generate the QR code, and for B2C invoices the taxpayer have to generate the QR code using the internal algorithm. And it's important to be noted that only specified entries need to be generated and then need to generate the QR code for the B2C invoices. It needs to be considered as well. So now in case of e-way bills also, to get the generated at a time of e-invoicing generation, yes, when the taxpayer submit the request for an IRN, so e-invoicing system will pick up that details required as a part A of the e-invoicing bills and auto-populate the same in the e-way bill system. The distance to be method or the mentioned in the part B of the e-way bills is also a mandatory field. In the e-invoicing schema, all the remaining fields of the part B of the e-way bills are optional field. And in this e-invoicing schema, it at a description of the taxpayer whether he wants to submit the same or not. ClearText is the easy e-invoicing and e-way bill generation facility provider as well as a multi-vehicle for the e-way bill generation and scheduling the e-way bill facility for the taxpayers' convenience. Reconciling your e-way bills, e-invoicing data, and with just a single click using the ClearText invoicing and e-way bill solution, you can go and it's very effective and efficient as by you are seeing it here and then in itself. Is the GST return get auto-populated by e-invoicing? Does the data needs to be validated again by the taxpayer before filing? Yes. The government has issued the multiple of the advisories starting that the onus of the taxpayers to verify the data in the GST return before filing the same. The ClearText is the only invoicing solution that provides one-click reconciliation between the e-invoicing e-way bills and that to GST return without the repetitions of negations or integrations. You have to consider this as well. Moving towards ahead, e-invoicing is not applicable to my business, but I have several of the clients who are looking out for good e-invoicing solutions. Now in that case what happens कि I am not indulged into it. मेरा business नहीं है requirement का कि for I will go for e-invoicing, but my clients have. So if I have the clients and that too they are the professionals, so in that case you are looking for and they are looking for a good quality of e-invoicing solutions, and you can join this ClearText partnership program as well. The ClearText hereby is offering you an invoice solution which is fast, dependable and affordable, guys. But the biggest benefit for e-invoicing partners is referring the solutions, and hereby you'll refer to your clients 30% of the subscription benefits you're gonna get it here as a reward. You even can get the pass of the exclusive 10% of the discounts on them if you are a tax professional. You can import their invoices with just one single click from this ERPs into your GST software. So there is a multiple benefits which is being provided by the ClearText regarding the e-invoicing. Multiples of the FAQs I have discussed here in case of e-invoicing, how it's important, how it need to be important in the upcoming future as well. So just think about the ClearText and move forward for purchasing this ClearText software for your e-invoicing solutions. It's the best part. Well guys, as you have seen, I have covered all the pinpoints related to e-invoicing. Still, if you're facing any sort of problem regarding GST e-invoicing system, you can coordinate us at 7393977569. And in case if you required the best software for e-invoicing, it's ClearText. I'm openly saying you can go and purchase that. Description box में उसका link दिए हुए हैं, आप demo भी देख सकते हैं. You can apply it too. Most important information from Krida Legal Star to all the professionals, to all students and businessmen. If you are interested to join hands with Krida Legal Star, send your hi message to join our WhatsApp group at 7393977569. You will get all the details into our description box as well. Benefit to join our live session around 9:30 p.m. on Instagram, Monday to Friday. Don't miss it. Yourself safe, sound and healthy guys. See you in the upcoming session, जो कि most importantly बहुत जल्द होने वाला है. फिर आपसे मिलूंगी. Till then, bye bye. Thank you so much.